she's got Liz Doyle with her now.
Yes, Cacheofgold hitting good form at the moment and looks to have a decent chance in this too. How is she, Liz?
She's very well. Was second in Wexford last Friday. We've taken a bit of a punt coming here again, but you can get away with it a bit sometimes, pulling them out quick on good ground during the summer. And when mares are well, you know, you got to go with them. She had a wind up before she ran and seems to have worked.
And always a very competitive event, this.
It is. People aim mares at this race from a month out, so it won't be easy. It's her first handicap, but she jumps really well, so we're very hopeful of a very good run.
Well, the very best of luck.
Thanks a million.
Thanks, Liz. That's great.
Number of interesting runners, and Mrs. McBeal I think is quite interesting. She ran up a hat-trick in handicap hurdles last autumn. 11 stone 6 looks a little bit high. Paddy Kennedy just off the back of Painted Lady. Four to 1, Beach of Thalassa for Aidan O'Brien. 50% strike rate, as we've heard, of Valley Chorus. Next in the betting in the colours of Barry Connell for Mags Mullins on a hat-trick. Likes to race prominently and bit of an advantage wanting to race prominently here, do you think? You certainly don't want to be...
It depends on the trip, on the distance. The further they go over hurdles, the further from behind you can come. But at 2 miles, you kind of have to be on the pace or they get away from you. I don't know, don't ask me why, but over 2.5 or 2.6 you can take your time, but in a shorter distance races you definitely have to be closer to the front than the back.
This mare giving trouble?
I'd say they know her well. Her run behind Levant Danton 3 runs ago would give her a great chance, but that looks like one of Jessie's staff. I'd say she's been tricky in the past and they're trying to keep her good and relaxed, and they have her well settled there at the moment, and you know, Paddy will jump on her now when they come out and she'll join in and away she'll go. At least she's not in the middle of them playing up and annoying the rest of them. She's over there on her own, she's doing nobody any harm, so you know, that's, I think, fair play and good to see.
Right. I think it's a good decision as well too. It's a great thing about English and Irish racing. You can dismount off horse and get off him. You can't get off him in America, you can't get off him in Asia. If you get off him, he's withdrawn.
Yeah, but in America though, you have someone on a pony beside you holding it for you.
Yeah, but even
lead you
still,
down and lead you back and go and catch you.
Yeah, walk you around and hold your hand.
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea. It's what a horseman should do. It's what horses are all about, trying to keep them relaxed and quiet and somebody using their love.
Well, there is Painted Lady in the foreground and Paddy Kennedy. She hasn't been taken back inside. We've got who we got there on the far side wanting to...
Looks like Supreme Vic, is it?
Supreme Vic, is it? Alloway Rose?
No, Alloway Rose, I doubt is running away. Yeah, Supreme Vic, yellow, blue chevrons. I just said, looks like Dazzling Susie's going to go. I'd say there's going to be a hell of a good gallop on here, which might suit AP to come from off the base. The harder they go, obviously, the better chance you have of getting involved. But, you know, I'd say Paddy Kennedy's going to want to jump on quick, because if Joe Bannon doesn't get these first time, he could be making 4 or 5 attempts to get him.
Well, Paddy Kennedy has been given the leg up, and
no,
they won't go with that anyway.
Now, if I was a starter there, I'd be annoyed that Paddy Kennedy wasn't on that when they came around the corner.
You could probably make that argument, yeah. He probably should have been on it, but when he got on, he did lose his off stirrup.
Yeah, but he should have got up. He's footing around there now for too long on my money. If I had runners in the race and they came in there and this fella's still standing on the ground, it would irk me. If he's either get on and get his job done or bail out, he knows he's tricky, he knows he's got his hands around.
No, look, hang on.
I know that.
Jumped on, your man has pulled around the guy leading it.
That's not the first time he's done that.
He should have let go of it then. He's pulled him round. He got Paddy Kennedy, but he said the lad in the ground shouldn't have pulled him.
Well, if I had a runner now, I'd be fairly annoyed at that.
Whatever it is, the race didn't need it, did it?
No.
So they're everywhere now, and it'll take a few minutes or it'll take a little bit of time before they be brought back into line. And Brian, you've got a bit of news for us.
Yes, good late support each way for Lily the Lioness down the bottom of your paper horse, number 18, a filly by French Line, 9 stone 10, a few pounds out of the handicap, but Ben Dalton claims the 3 pounds, Tom, and there's certainly the right people having a few quid each way down here.
This is actually now so tight at the front of the market, we could end up with co-favourites each of 3 when the SP validators return. The odds here round about 5 to 1 each of the 3. The late support all for Lily the Lioness, the bottom weight. They really want to be with her, just shading the battle for favouritism, Ballychorus, and just drifting at the very last Beach of Thalassa, who's now 3rd in the betting on the betting exchanges.
Ballycorus now a 92 joint favourite with Beecher Thalassa, and we'll keep an eye on Paddy Kennedy, make sure that he's up in time, and here he is up, and he'll be let in, and let's hope that we've got a start next time around. Not giving him any help at the moment. Joe Banahan, our starter, he had a big day here some years ago when he won what was the GPT then?
I don't agree that it should be facilitating the horses giving trouble. That's what they're doing.
I think she got first chance, and that'll be her last chance in my eyes too.
Journey.
Away they go, and Painted Lady is away with them in the middle group. And as they head up towards the first flight, this 2-miler, Supreme Vic up there on the outside. Roisin Dove is also prominent. Towards the inside is Honeyback. Just in behind these is Hurricane Georgia. We've lost one back in the field, and it's the one with the leg end that's out of the race, not the first, as they start down the hill. And Supreme Vic is the leader, followed by Roisin Dove in second, and Painted Lady, the one that was causing the problems at the start. She's up there on the outside in third. Honeyback is towards the inside as they race down into the dip. Hurricane Jojo is next. There, being followed towards the inside by Mrs. McVie, and then around the outside is Elamere Rhodes as they clear this one. Supreme Vic the leader from Roisin Dove, then towards the inside in the stripes is Honeyback, and then Painted Lady and Hurricane Jojo. They're followed around the outside by Elway Rose, then Cacheofgold. AP McCoy at the back on Beecher Falaisa as they come to the flight before the stand. Supreme Vic leads from Roisin Dove. Hurricane Jojo, Honeyback, then Painted Lady. Elway Rose just behind these with Roger Rue. They're followed towards the inside by Dazzling Susie. Ted.
Yeah, they haven't done as quick as I thought, Ruby.
Well, I looked that they're going to do the dibble and all, but then they didn't. AP has struggled to get Beecher Falaisa settled at the back, but he eventually did. If they're not going mad, they'd prefer to be closer to the front now than too far back to face they're going.
Into the turn past the stand, Supreme Vic leads. Roisin Dove, Honeyback next on the rail. They're followed by Hurricane Jojo on the outside, Painted Lady. Elway Rose is next with Lily the Lioness. Roger Rue towards the inside, then Dazzling Susie. Cacheofgold comes behind these, then Ballycorus. Alongside Ballycorus is Mrs. McVeal. And just behind these is Lost Book as they clear that flight. And towards the back of the field, Beecher Falaisa, last of all, is Fantastic Gold. They ford a jump, and it's still Supreme Vic who leads from Roisin Dove. Honeyback is just third from Hurricane Jojo. Then Roger Rue is in the next group with Painted Lady as they clear that flight and head up towards the third last flight. Supreme Vic in front, being followed in second place by Roisin Dove. Elway Roses make ground on the outside in third, and they're followed by Honeyback as they come to 3 out. Roisin Dove, and still there Supreme Vic on the outside is Elway Rose. In behind these is Hurricane Jojo. Cacheofgold in the green and white towards the outside, then Painted Lady. Roger Rue is just in behind them, and they're followed down the hill by Lost Book. Lily the Lioness is next as they race down into the dip, and the leader Supreme Vic on the left. In the centre in the pale blue coloured Roisin Dove. On the outside in the noseband Elway Rose. Just behind him in the green and white is Cacheofgold, then Hurricane Jojo, Roger Rue, Lost Book, Ballycorus trying to make ground on the outside, trying to improve on the inner is Beecher Falaisa. As they come to the second last, Supreme Vic from Elway Road, slight mistake there by Hurricane Jojo. Cacheofgold goes third, Roger Rue, Beecher Falaisa the inside, then Lost Book, then Ballycorus, then Royal Flight, then Lily the Lioness as they turn for home now with one flight left to jump. And it's Supreme Vic who's made most, tackled by Cacheofgold, a gap to Lost Book in third. Supreme Vic and Cacheofgold on the near side. Cacheofgold, Supreme Vic. Lost Book is finishing well, then Ballycorus staying on ahead of Lily the Lioness as they race up towards the finish. It's Cacheofgold and Johnny Burke in front from Supreme Vic. Flying on the inside is Lily the Lioness, but Cacheofgold wins it from Supreme Vic. Lily the Lioness, Lost Book, Dazzling Susie finishes well, then Ballycorus clear of Roger Rue, Beecher Falaisa, and then came Hurricane Jojo, Elway Rose. Painted Lady trading right back to the rear where the last to finish is Fantastic Gold. So number 10, Cacheofgold, trained by Liz Doyle for Glenn Howitt, ridden by Johnny Burke. The winner of the Mayor's Handicap Hurl at odds of 12 to 1.
Well, the horse that made a run around a cracker, Supreme Vic, she only found one too good for the end of the day, but it was it's all the pace was in front, and Cacheofgold there on the outside with the green just finds that bit more under Johnny Burke to beat Supreme Vic.
Yeah, Cacheofgold gone along sort of just front of mid-division, I think. You'd think off the bend here maybe Supreme Vic was going to hold him off, but in fairness, she's found plenty for Johnny Burke and then saw it out well to the line. I mean, as Liz Doyle said before the race, she only ran last Friday, I think, in Wexford. So it was a bit of a gamble to pull her out again so quick, but it's paid off, and she's kept going well. Beecher Falaise travelled well into the dip and trotted from there home, and the one that stayed on really well was Lily the Lioness, and probably jumped a bit high, having run over fences the last day, but she could be able to keep it up for a hurdle if she runs over hurdles again in the not too distant future.
Nice one for Goldwell. He's horse that's doing quite well. I think he's a half brother to Monju, Goldwell.
He is, Ted, you're absolutely right. Johnny Burke rides Valna Slow in the big one.
Yeah, Johnny only turned professional at the start of the summer. Not a few big winners as an amateur over the winter, and was making a fair fist. He's down to his £5 claim already, and a very good rider.
Plenty of celebrations, and she's a decent mare. This second last time out, as we said a few days ago in Wexford, she won a mare's maiden point in March. She's come good here at 12 to 1, beat Supreme Vic, who was up there all the way 6 to 1. Lily the Lioness, the 92 co-favourite, finishes third, and Lost Book is fourth.
Yeah, Johnny's a young man, as Ruby pointed out, just turned professional this year. A bit of luck on his side now. He has the ability, he's well connected. He's from a good background. His dad is all steeped in it all his life, and nice, unassuming young man. He rides out in Willies and he rides out in Knowles, and he's a lot of things going for him. He's a very good rider, and all he needs now is a bit of luck and stay sound and get on a couple of good horses, and things work out well for him. He's got a good foundation. Youth on his side. He's a nice little build as well too. He's sort of, I said 9'10", 9'7", 9'10". Is he lighter, is he?
Yeah, he's not overly big. He's quite short, but
Stocky.
he's stocky. Yeah, he's a bit of bone about him, so ready to take a fall as well, which he'll have to at some stage.
Liz used to ride a good bit herself too, had a very good horse there a few years ago. Alfaroff won a couple of good bumpers, and she sold me go to Paul Nichols. She's a daughter of Avril Giles, our former MEP, and Fine Gael woman. She was a good lot of pony, show jumping and pony herself, and then rode a lot of bumpers and things like that, and now she's making a good job of the training. Ably assisted there by her assistant Paul Murphy. Brian, SP.
12 to 1 the winner, Ted. Cacheofgold for Liz Doyle. Second, number 15, Supreme Vic at 6 to 1. Third home, number 18, Lily the Lioness, 9 to 2, co-favourite of 3. And fourth was number 16, Lost Book, Robbie Colgan at 20 to 1. The absentee was number 1, Queen Alphabet, 17 ran, 12 to 1 winner.
Cacheofgold is led away, job done. Wins the download the Tote mobile app, EBF Mayor's Handicap Hurdle, and a prize of 13,000 as well. We'll be talking to Johnny in a moment. Lovely ride, and all well done. Mark Enright, I think, got up on his feet all right, didn't he, after the first?
Yeah, so we were told he got up and he's okay. He didn't need that now, but nobody needs a fall horse or man.
Lovely to have those scales in the parade ring, and I must say we're very grateful to the Turf Club for putting them on for us. Saves a bit of time, and the jockey can weigh in and then can talk to us.
But it makes sense as well to weigh
Yeah.
somebody in straight away.
It is a help as a rider, because you're not going to forget to weigh in then. I mean, you get off and there's different people dragging and pulling that chin. it's not efficient to your weigh-in, so it's not just a help for the television, it's a help for the riders too.
Remember years ago they put the jockeys into the jeep along the Curragh and drive them around before they'd weigh in and all sorts of yokes. Thought it was antiquated.
But Ted, I mean, I remember, and you remember, when you were escorted to the weighing scales always.
Yeah, Matt Gilson, Lord Emerson, was a great man. Hello, Johnny.
Johnny's come to join us now. Johnny, many congratulations. Lovely to have a Galway winner.
Great, brilliant to very Galway festival winner. Just turned professional a little over 2 months back, and great to get a winner here at the festival.
Wonderful. Now, we talked to you obviously at Punchestown, but you were always going to turn pro, weren't you? And it's going brilliantly for you.
I was always going to do it. It's just a matter of when. Like I said back in Punchestown, and it's gone great. I turned, luckily, rode the winner to Connacht National and Golden Kite, and that gave me a great start. And obviously this.
That was a famous win, and this one too. Talk us through these closing stages now.
Yeah, she's very tough mare. I rode her to in Wexford, and she stayed on well to finish second. Today Liz said, take my time and leave her, take me there. And everywhere I wanted to go and needed to go, she took me there and jumped great. And when I got to the front, I was always finding plenty.
It's a tall old hill, isn't it?
It's a long way up there, yeah. It's steep as well.
And the roar, do you hear them, or are you oblivious to them?
No, I didn't hear them this time. I heard them on Monday, right?
You were 12 to 1 this time.
But I didn't hear them today. So.
Now tell us about the plate coming up now, because you ride for Willie Ballinasloe.
I do. Very grateful to Willie and Gigginstown to give me the opportunity. I think he's there with a great sporting chance. He's very low weight in his back. He's fresh in his well, so a bit of luck now, hopefully.
Connacht National, perhaps a plate as well. Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, so delighted for Johnny. He rides absolutely superbly. And Liz Doyle is joining me now. A very, very excited and delighted trainer. And why not? Great to have a winner like this at the festival, Liz. Well done.
Absolutely, it's very big for me. She got a beautiful ride. We took a bit of a punt coming here, but she was a small bit short in Wexford. But you know, when they're that well and mares in form during the summer, you got to keep going with them and run them while they're well. I knew she'd come up the hill well, being by Goldwell. She finished really strongly in Wexford. Likes the good ground. She's only a small, light filly. So thrilled for everybody, thrilled for the owner, and thrilled for Johnny as well.
Delighted scenes when she came in after winning, and obviously the owner's absolutely thrilled about it.
They are. They're very enthusiastic, really good supporters. Been with me a long time, and it's big for them and it's big for me to have a winner here. So great day. There'll be good celebrations in Wexford tonight.
Oh, I can imagine there are. How many horses have you got at the moment, Liz?
We'll have about 40, 45 for the winter. I had my best season last year, so trying to push things forward and get some good horses and get some more horses, because you can't better your tally last year unless you've got more horses to win with. So this is good today. This is really good.
Anything else during the week we should be looking at?
That's it. Only runner for the week, so we'll enjoy it tonight.
Well done. It was an absolutely brilliant race. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what you love to see. Celebrations and gratitude. She's lovely. Well done, Liz. We'll be talking to Brian Cooper when you rejoin us after the break.